Spend my days with a woman unkind, smoke my stuff and drink all my wine.
Next 7 miles. Drive with caution.
Made up my mind, make a new start. Going to California with an aching in my heart.
Greetings from Palo Verde, California. I'm sitting on the dock behind a trailer park on the Colorado River. So let's do a little recap on what's happened since the last episode. Oh man, so we left off in Jacumba. Today is the day. My tires should be coming in. It's a little chilly this morning. I'd say it's about 40, 45. And I'm just getting all my stuff packed and ready to hit the road and put in some miles. Where I spent a few days waiting on new tires for my bike, and I was running these little skinny road tires, and I got them, and everything worked out great. The people there in Jacumba were very helpful, and took off and traveled all the way down Interstate 8 and got out of there. And once I got off the interstate, I went on to the Evan Hughes highway. As soon as I pulled onto the highway, flat tire. As soon as I get onto the highway, flat. Third one in like 150 miles. So the flat tires were just like a pain in my butt. It doesn't take that long to change a tire, but something was wrong. So I was all paranoid about it, and I had to ride on this road that was just awful. And now I'm on the shittiest road in America. It's seriously got to be the shittiest road. Like, I'm torn between just walking because it's so crappy. And that lasted about 20 or 30 miles. Like, I'm literally going 6 miles per hour, and that's probably faster than what I'm really going. All right, I gotta put the brakes on. I'm going too fast. And I made it to El Centro. And when I was in El Centro, the first night I stayed on a soccer field. Little did I know the sprinklers would like start coming on in the middle of the night. Just hit my tent from 100 different angles. And then somebody had their dog, and it like got into the vestibule of my tent and started barking at me at like 3 o'clock in the morning. So that was interesting. And then the second night, so I was stopping in El Centro to get new tires, switch out and get some like beefy ones, but the shop didn't open until the next day.
Lots of water.
So I'm like coming back, and I see this guy out raking his like patio. I just started talking to him, and he ended up being a really cool guy. His name was Tom, and him and his wife Carantha, they were like, "Hey, you should stay with us tonight." So I ended up staying with them for a few days, and they showed me all around, and we went to Mexico. Took me out to dinner and stuff, and they were really hospitable people, and I can't thank them enough for everything that they did. And had a really great time. They sent me on my way. So there's sea level just outside of El Centro, headed to Brawley. Sea level. And the new tires worked out perfectly. They slow you down a little bit because they're fatties, but I haven't had a flat yet. So I'm a lot more confident. It's a lot smoother ride, and happy with it. Then she lit up the candle and she showed me the way. And there were voices down the corridor. I thought I heard them say, yeah, welcome to the Hotel California. Alright, so I just left El Centro and got into Blythe, and now I filled up my water and I'm getting ready to ride to Palo Verde, and then after that I'll be heading to Blythe. So I went about 35 miles and I'm approaching the Chocolate Mountains, which are just to the northwest of me. I have a decent crosswind, no headwind, which is great. There's literally like 6 inches of shoulder on this road. It's 78, and you'll probably hear, actually, wait about 3 or 4 seconds. About every 20 to 30 seconds, big old semi comes by. I've had to jump off the road like 3 or 4 times, but I'm taking a break here. I think this is maybe like manzanita or something. I don't know what it is, but it's thorny. But it's about 1 o'clock. My sunscreen was running out, so I needed a break, and I pulled over here, and now I'm like underneath this little tiny shade, and I'm gonna hang out for about an hour, I think, just chill. Well, just got done with about a 2-hour book reading sesh underneath this bush, and I'm getting ready to go into the desert. And it's about 4 o'clock. Traffic is super heavy, and you can see there's no shoulder. So I got my light on, I got my vest on, I'm doing about everything I can, watching in my mirror so that if there's 2 trucks coming, they're gonna hit me about the same time. I can just jump off my bike. It's pretty sketchy. But headed towards the Chocolate Mountains. Gonna try to make it to maybe a town. It's called Glamis. Says that there's food there, but who knows? I got about 1.5 gallons of water left, so we'll see what happens.
Took my chances on a big jet plane. Never let them tell you that we're all the same. Oh, the sea was red and the sky was gray. Wondered how tomorrow could ever follow today. Mountains in the canyon started trembling.
I knew I was in for a long haul. It was about, on the map, like 75, 80 miles between being able to get water anywhere. And I got to a town on the map called Glamis, and there was nothing there. I had to ride through the sand dunes, the Imperial Dunes Park, and it was, you can see why like they shoot movies and stuff there, because I mean just dunes for as far as you could see. And then I ended up making camp right next to the Chocolate Mountains Naval Reservation aerial gunnery site, and I could hear them shooting guns like all night. Wasn't really the best place to camp because it was right next to the road and it was super busy, but it worked out, and I left early this morning about 7, put in 30 miles, and ended up here in Palo Verde, and pretty nice really, aside from it being desert everywhere. But I'm on the Colorado River here, just a small portion of it, and at least it's green here. I have some shade, and yeah, it's nice. So I'm gonna work on this blog and headed to Blythe, and after that I really don't know.